It is so wonderful to be joining you today for World Unity Week. Let this be a celebration that not only brings us together for 1 week, but inspires us to stay together every day and in every moment. Together in our pursuit of world peace, global health, and a sustainable future for all living beings. It is so beautiful to be joining from the holy banks of Mother Ganga on the laps of the Himalayas from Paramarth Niketan Ashram in Rishikesh, Uttarakhand, a city regarded by many as the yoga capital of the world. Truly, being here is being in yoga. And to me, yoga is not just 30 minutes or 60 minutes on the mat. To me, yoga is a way of life. It transforms how we think and how we live. Yoga is a state of unity and harmony between our minds, our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. It is harmony between our mental, emotional, and spiritual self, which in turn allows us to live in harmony with Mother Nature and Mother Earth. Today, at this time of the pandemic, we have been forced to reflect and introspect. Where are we going? What do we want in our lives? What really matters? Koham kastvam kutayata kame janani kome tata iha sansare khalu dustare kripaya pare pahi murare bhaj govindam Govindam bhaj mudmate bhaj Govindam Koham kastvam kuta ayata. Who am I? Who are you? Where we have come from? Where are we going? What do we want in our lives? What really matters? How did we get here? Oh, so many questions are there. There's not enough time. I can explain the whole mantra, but let us talk about this unity. The unity in our minds helps us attain unity in our world. I often share that when I becomes we, illness becomes wellness, literally. If you remove the I of the word illness and replace it with we, then the word becomes wellness. When we move out of our boxes, out of our cocoons, out of our selfishness, out of being stuck in our own ego, then we become healthier and also our world becomes healthier. This is why practices of yoga, meditation, pranayama, selfless service are so beneficial on so many levels, because they take a problem of I and they connect us to we. Today, in the field of yoga, also we need to expand our vision of yoga. It is not merely what we do on a mat, but it is really how we live, how we behave, and how we think off the mat. That makes us yogis, established in yoga. Yoga literally means union. It is not just the union of our nose to our knees or our hands to our toes. It is the union of the Jivatma with the Paramatma, the union of the small self with the Supreme Self. When we realize there is a universal power, a divine design that is unfolding for our collective evolution, and we just need to let go and let it flow. Reducing our carbon and water footprints, choosing to eat vegetarian, planting trees, protecting our water bodies, being of service to our communities at a time of need is all yoga. In fact, any thought or action that is purified by an intention and our understanding of our interconnectedness with all of life is yoga. This is why from the banks of Mother Ganga, join us as we practice yogasana, pranayama, pray, plant trees, perform our sacred water blessing ceremonies, all with the understanding that it all is yoga. Hence, on this yoga day, my blessings to the organizers and team members behind World Unity Week. I wish nothing else for you than for you to live in yoga, to share yoga, and to be yoga, such that not just one day, 1 week, but every day and every moment is a celebration of unity and a celebration of yoga. Thank you.
Starting from alert posture, assume standing position. Keep your feet 2 inches apart. Inhale. Lift your arms up to the shoulder level from the front. Interlock the fingers. Exhale. Turn the palms outward. Now, inhale. Stretch the arms over your head. Raise the heels off the floor and balance on the toes. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Bring the heels down. Release the interlock of the fingers. Exhale. Bring the arms down by the sides and come back to starting posture. Vrikshasana. Starting from alert posture, focus on a point in front. Exhale. Move the right leg up and place the foot on the inner side of the left thigh. The heel should be touching the perineum. Inhale and extend the arms up and join the palms together in Namaskar Mudra. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Release the right leg and bring it to the starting position. Repeat on the other side. Exhale. Move the left leg up and place the foot on the inner side of the right thigh. The heel should be touching the perineum. Inhale and extend the arms up and join the palms together in Namaskar Mudra. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Padhastasana, or the hands to the feet posture. Caution. From the starting posture, assume standing position with feet 2 inches apart. Inhale slowly and raise the arms upwards from the front. Stretch up the body from the waist. Exhale and bend forward at the level of hip joints until both the palms rest fully on the ground. Stretch the back to make it as straight as possible. Now inhale. Come up slowly to the upright position and stretch the arms above the head. Exhale. Slowly bring down the arms and return to the starting position. Ardha Chakrasana or the half wheel posture. Starting from alert posture, stand with feet 2 inches apart. Support the back at the sides of the waist with the fingers. Try to keep the elbows parallel to each other. Drop the head backwards, stretching the front side of the neck. As you exhale, bend backwards from the lumbar region. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Inhale and slowly come up and return to the starting position. Relax. Trikonasana or the triangle posture. Caution: avoid this posture in case of slipped disc, sciatica, and after abdominal surgery. From the alert posture, spread out the feet 3 feet apart. Inhale. Raise both the arms from the side up to the shoulder level and palms facing outwards. Turn the right foot towards right side. Exhale. Slowly bend to the right side and place the right hand just behind the right foot. The left arm is straight in line with the right arm. Turn your head and gaze at the tip of the left middle finger. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Inhale. Slowly come up and bring the right foot back. Repeat on the other side. Turn the left foot towards left side. Exhale. Slowly bend to the left side and place the left hand just behind the left foot. Turn your head and gaze at the tip of the right middle finger. The right arm is straight in line of the left arm. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Inhale. Slowly come up. Bhadrasana or the firm posture. Caution: avoid this practice in case of severe arthritis and sciatica. Start with Vishramasana. Support the back with the hands. Both legs stretched forward. Body should be relaxed in long sitting posture. Sit with the back straight with the legs stretched out in the front. Keep the hands beside the hips and palms resting on the floor. Now, bring the soles of your feet together. Exhale and clasp the toes with the hands. Inhale. Put your heels as close as possible up to the perineum region. Exhale. Release the hands and stretch out the legs in the front. Relax. Vajrasana or diamond posture. Caution: those who are suffering from knee pain and ankle injury should avoid this practice. Start with long sitting posture. Sit with the back straight with the legs stretched out in the front. Palms resting on the ground, fingers pointing forward. Fold the right leg at the knee and place the foot under the right buttock. Similarly, folding the left leg, place left foot under the left buttock. Place both the feet in such a way so that the big toes touch each other. Position of the buttocks is in the space between the heels and feet. Keep hands on respective knees. Keep the back straight. Gaze in front or close the eyes. When returning to the starting position, bend a little towards right side to take out your left leg and extend it. Similarly, extend your right leg and return to the starting position. Ushtrasan or camel posture. Start with long sitting posture. Sit with the back straight with the legs stretched out in the front. Palms resting on the ground. Fingers pointing forward. Fold the right leg at the knee and place the foot under the right buttock. Similarly, folding the left leg, place left foot under the left buttock. Kneel up with thighs vertical. Place the knees and the feet about few inches apart. While inhaling, bend backward without jerking the neck. Place the right palm on right heel and left palm on left heel and exhale. Weight of the body should be evenly supported by the arms and legs. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Inhale, come back and kneel down. Stretch out the legs. Return to starting position. And relax. Shashakasan or the hare posture. Caution: avoid this posture in case of osteoarthritis of the knees. Start with long sitting posture. Sit with the back straight with the legs stretched out in the front. Palms resting on the ground. Fingers pointing forward. Spread both the knees wide apart, keeping the big toe touching each other. Place the palms between the knees. Exhale, bend forward with arms outstretched. And place the chin on the ground. Keep the arms parallel. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Inhale and come up and close the knees together. Stretch the legs. Return to starting position. Relax. Uttan Mandukasan or the stretched up frog posture. Start with long sitting posture. Sit with the back straight with the legs stretched out in the front. Palms resting on the ground. Fingers pointing forward. Fold the right leg at the knee and place the foot under the right buttock. Similarly, folding the left leg, place left foot under the left buttock. Keep the palms between the knees. Spread the knees wide apart. Raise both your arms, fold them from the elbow and place the palms on alternate shoulder blades. That is, right palm on left shoulder blade and left palm on right shoulder blade. And close the knees together. Stretch the legs and return to starting position. Relax. Vakrasan or the seated twist posture. Start with long sitting posture. Sit with the back straight with the legs stretched out in the front. Bend the right leg and place the foot beside the left knee. Bring the left arm around the right knee and place the palm beside the right foot. Exhale. Turn your body and head to the right. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths. Inhale and come back. We will now repeat the same on the left side. Bend the left leg. Place the left foot beside the right knee. Bring the right arm around the left knee and place the palm beside the left foot. Exhale and twist your head and body to the left. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths. Inhale, come back. Relax. Prone postures. Makarasan or the crocodile posture. Caution. Avoid this practice in case of pregnancy and frozen shoulder. To start, slowly lie down on your stomach with feet together and toes pointing outwards. Put the chin on the hands. Open the feet apart with toes pointing sideways. Head up and place to the right on your hands. Keep the eyes closed and relax the whole body. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Remain aware of the body and breathing. Bhujangasana or the cobra posture. Caution. Those suffering from hernia and stomach ulcers should not practice this asana. Start with Makarasana. Now, join the legs and place your palms beside the chest and elbows close to the body. Inhale. Slowly lift the head and chest up to the navel region with the help of spinal muscles. Keep the elbows parallel and maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Exhale. Bring the head down and rest your chin on the ground. Bend both the arms. Put the chin on the hands. With the feet wide apart, toes pointing outward. Head up and place to the right on your hands. Relax. Shalabhasana or the locust posture. Caution. Those with severe lower back pain, peptic ulcer, hernia and cardiac patients should avoid this posture. Start with Makarasana. Now, join the legs. Place both hands beside the body, palms facing downwards. Inhale and lift both the legs off the floor without bending the knees. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths. Exhale and bring the legs down to the floor. Bend both the arms. Put the chin on the hands. With the feet wide apart, toes pointing outward. Head up and place to the right on your hands. Relax. Supine postures. Setu Bandhasana or the bridge posture. In this asana, you start in a supine position by bending both the legs at the knees and bringing the heels near the buttocks. While holding both the ankles as per your convenience, keep the knees and feet in one straight line. Inhale. Slowly raise your buttocks and trunk up as much as you can to form a bridge. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Exhale. Slowly bring your hips down and straighten the legs in supine position. Relax. Uttan Padasana, or the raised leg position. Caution: people with hypertension should practice this asana with one leg. Alternatively, lie comfortably on the ground, hands placed by the sides and palms facing down. While inhaling, slowly raise both the legs without bending them at the knees until you are able to see the tips of toes. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Exhale. Slowly bring both the legs down and place them on the ground. Relax. Ardha Halasana, or the half plow posture. Caution: avoid this practice in case of abdominal injuries, hernia and lumbosacral pain. Keep hands by the sides of thighs, palms resting on the ground. Inhale. Slowly raise your legs together without bending them at the knees and bring them vertical to the ground. The body from hip to shoulder should be kept straight. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Exhale. Slowly bring the legs down to the ground without lifting the head. Relax. Pavan Muktasana, or the wind-freeing posture. Caution: avoid this practice in case of abdominal injuries, hernia, sciatica, or severe back pain. Lie down on the back. Bend both the knees. Exhale. Bring both the knees towards the chest. Inhale. Interlock the fingers and clasp the shin below knees. Exhale. Raise the head till your chin touches the knees. Maintain final position for 3 to 10 breaths with body awareness. Inhale. Bring the head back to the ground and exhale, legs back to the floor. Relax in supine position. Shavasana, or the corpse posture. Lie comfortably on the ground with legs stretched out, hands placed by the sides, palms facing upward. Keep the eyes closed. Consciously relax the whole body. Become aware of natural flow of breath. It will tend to become slow. Remain in the position until you feel refreshed and relaxed. Kapalbhati. Caution: avoid this practice in case of cardiac conditions, epilepsy, hernia, gastric ulcers, and during menstrual cycle. Sit in any comfortable position. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Inhale deeply through both the nostrils till you start experiencing fullness of the pelvic space and the chest expands. Expel the breath with forceful contractions of the lower abdominal muscles and let the inhalation be passive. Let us begin the first round of Kapalbhati with 20 strokes. Exhale deeply and relax. This is one round of Kapalbhati. Repeat 2 more rounds with 20 strokes each. Pranayam. Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, or the alternate nostril breathing. Start with sitting in any comfortable posture. Breath should be slow, steady, and controlled. Keep the spine and the head straight with eyes closed. Relax the body with few deep breaths. Keep the left palm on the left knee in Jnana Mudra, and right hand should be in Pranayam Mudra with the middle and the index fingers folded like this. Close the right nostril with the thumb and practice exhalation. Now inhale through left nostril. Recognize the touch of air moving through your body as prana. Close the left nostril with the ring and the little fingers and exhale through the right nostril. Now inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril. This is one round of Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Repeat it for 4 more rounds. Shitali Pranayam. Caution: people suffering from cough, cold, and tonsillitis should avoid the practice of this pranayam. Sit in any comfortable posture. Place the hand on the knees in Jnana Mudra. Close your eyes. Now, roll up the tongue and shape it as a tube. Inhale maximum through the tongue. Take the tongue inside the mouth and close the mouth. Then slowly exhale through the nostrils, remaining aware of the area used for smelling. This is one round of Shitali Pranayam. Repeat it for 4 rounds. Bhramari Pranayam. Sit in any comfortable posture with closed eyes and inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale slowly, making a deep humming sound. Repeat 1 more round. Practice the Bhramari Pranayam with Shanmukhi Mudra. Repeat 1 more round. Dhyana. Sitting in any comfortable position. Place the hand on the knees in Jnana Mudra. Close your eyes and sit with a slightly upturned face. You need not concentrate. Just maintain a mild focus between the eyebrows and be conscious of your breath. Let them flow freely. Just observe the flow. If possible, let the thoughts dissolve.
What a beautiful gift, a beautiful joy, a beautiful blessing to be together with all of you from every corner of the world as we celebrate International Yoga Day, the summer solstice, Ganga Dashera. Ganga Dashera is the day that Ganga came on earth. It's Ganga's birthday. What a special, special time to be together. And it's especially such a beautiful blessing for me to be with you at the same time and with Param Pujya Swamiji and our family at Paramarth Niketan on the banks of Ganga, because although physically right now I'm here on the banks of the Pacific Ocean, my heart, my mind, my spirit are so deeply anchored and rooted in Ganga that to be able to do this beautiful program of from the river to the ocean is such a blessing. And Ben, you and your team, I just love the theme that you have all given this event this year. All of the partners who have come together with your minds, with your hearts, with your attention and intentions, and have given us the theme of just do something. Now, a lot of people might be surprised by that, because here we are in World Unity Week, meditating together, celebrating together, doing yoga together, praying together. And people may be surprised. Do something? A lot of people have this very tragic misconception that a spiritual path, a spiritual practice, is in many ways the antithesis of doing something. I remember hearing so many people say, I'm not a human doing, I'm a human being. And that the answer to stress or depression or frustration was to somehow do less and be more. And this is actually it's not just a misconception, but it's a tragic misconception, because then not only don't we do what our dharma is, so not only are we not fulfilling our dharma, our purpose, but we are also not being assets to Mother Earth and to our family with whom we share this planet. And so it's beautiful to be here talking about just do something. And this is, for those of you thinking that spirituality and doing somehow don't go together, this is the core teaching of the Bhagavad Gita. It is, in many ways, you could say, in addition to being the scripture on yoga, it is the scripture on doing something. As is, by the way, not just the Gita, but the entire Mahabharata in which it came, as is the Ramayana, as is all of our beautiful scriptures. They remind us through the presence of the divine on earth that we are here to do something. The question, of course, becomes, how do we do something? Because when most of us do, yeah, we get stressed. We get angry when what we do doesn't give us what we want. We get competitive, who's doing more, or who's getting more acclaim for what they're doing, who's getting the appreciation, who's getting the raises, the promotions, the praise, the views on Facebook, right? So there's competitiveness, there's jealousy. I do more than he does, why does everybody like him more? I do more than she does, why is she getting the raise, getting the promotion, getting the spotlight. And this is where, in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna teaches us so beautifully the art of doing while being and being while doing. That, yes, we do, we act, and yet, as we act, as we serve, as we fulfill our dharma, our duty, we do it with the awareness that we are just a tool in God's hands. We are just a vehicle, a vessel, an instrument. Like the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, right? Oh Lord, make me an instrument of thy mercy. And I love that, because when you think about an instrument or a tool, whatever word we use, what matters is not how glamorous it is. What matters is not whether it's covered with gold or diamonds. What matters is how useful it is. You could have a tool, say a hammer, say a screwdriver, and it could be covered with gold and diamonds. But if the hammer cannot hammer a nail into the wall, and the screwdriver cannot unscrew or screw, then it doesn't matter how beautiful it is. It isn't useful. And so whether we look at the Bhagavad Gita, whether we look at the prayer of St. Francis of Assisi, whether we look at so much in this world, our spiritual sages and saints and rishis, we remember, oh yeah, we are here to act. But we're here to act as tools, as instruments, as vehicles, as vessels, knowing that we are not the doer. There's a beautiful line in a prayer that we chant every morning at Parmarth Nikatan that says, Mukho me ho Ram Nam, Ram Seva Hat me. And it means, let your lips keep chanting God's name. Let God's name always be on your lips. And let your hands always be engaged in God's service. And this is, by the way, this is karma yoga. Some people think that karma yoga simply means that I volunteer for some wonderful organization the first Saturday of every month, or I engage in some service, some volunteer work that has a very specific beginning and end. And that's my karma yoga. And yes, of course, we should do those things. There's so many wonderful organizations that are serving in so many ways. Absolutely. We should give our time, give our energy, give our experience. But karma yoga is not just what you do a few hours on a Saturday morning once a month, or even once a week. Karma yoga literally means action. The word karma means action. Karma yoga is action that is rooted in union. Yoga means union. Karma means action. So karma yoga is any action that is rooted in an awareness of union, of unity, of oneness. That, my sisters, my brothers, my friends, that is possible and available to us 24/7. Or, 18/7 or 17/7, depending on how many hours we sleep and how lucid our sleep may be. But even if it's just our waking hours, karma yoga is available to us every waking moment. Moving through the world, walking down the street, doing the dishes, cooking food, going grocery shopping is all karma yoga. Because it all means, how do we engage in action? Do I move down the street with an awareness of my unity, my oneness, with everyone I meet on the street, everyone I pass, everyone I see of every shape, size, color, culture, but also my oneness with the air that I'm breathing, the trees that are growing, the soil beneath my feet, my oneness with all who have walked this path before, all who will walk it after me. And what that does is it means that as I walk, I could be walking to an appointment, a meeting, but that becomes an opportunity for yoga, an opportunity for meditation, an opportunity in that walk to experience my oneness with all. It also means, of course, in line with doing something, that I am much less likely to do something that hurts others. I'm much less likely to push someone out of the way, or insult someone, or harm someone through an act of commission, something I do, or an act of omission, something I don't do. If someone falls in front of me and injures themselves on the road, it is my duty to help them. Not helping them is action. Do not think that not bending down somehow is not action, and I won't acquire the karmic fruits of it. Not doing my duty is an action. And what's interesting is there's actually a lot of psychological studies that show if you want to turn people into good Samaritans, you want them to help someone who's lying on the road, injured, ill. The most important piece that you can do to help that person help others, the most important thing you can do to create good Samaritans is to make them not be in a rush. They tested, is it what lecture they hear before they walk out, who they were talking to, what they were listening to. And what they found is more important than any lecture anybody had been hearing, more important than any religious belief, the most important piece of whether someone would bend down and help another is simply whether they were stressed in a rush. And what that means is in our lives, as we commit to doing something, we need to simultaneously make sure that we find the way to stop always rushing, to stop always being stressed. And one of the key ways to this, which is counterintuitive, is to stop multitasking. We think, well, if I just do 10 things at once, I'll be able to get them done a lot faster, and then I'll be able to be stress-free a lot sooner. But what we know about multitasking is we actually end up taking longer to do the things that we need to do. We're much less attentive, much less focused. We don't get into flow, that beautiful flow state that is sort of meditation in action. So commit to, as much as possible, doing one thing at a time. And commit to working on your stress level. Through yoga, through meditation, through introspection. What's my goal here? What am I really looking for? And what most of us are really looking for is joy. Deep joy. Deep peace, deep love, deep connection. And amazingly, none of that comes from the number of items that we check off a to-do list. That satisfaction is very fleeting. I know it's beautiful for a moment. I have to-do lists, but it's not. It's not that which actually brings the joy to our life. And so we need to really, when we think about doing something, it doesn't mean, by the way, do everything. It doesn't mean do everything that you've got to do first and then do something for others. It means let every minute and every moment be karma yoga. Be action that is rooted in the awareness of union, of unity, of oneness. And also action that moves toward, that creates more union, more unity. So ask yourself every minute, wherever you are, in this moment, how can I shop differently, eat differently, by going organic, fair trade, vegetarian, vegan? If I can commit that through what I eat, through what I buy, through what I wear, people are not being harmed because I am grabbing the resources of this planet, the grain, the water of this planet, in direct violation, of course, of the yam and niyam that the sage Patanjali gave us, of the 8 limbs of yoga, that implore us to live according to nonviolence, to truthfulness, to not stealing, to not hoarding. So as I move through the world, even the grocery store, even the supermarket becomes a place to practice yoga through making sure that what I buy doesn't harm the animals. I'm not buying something that was tested by rubbing it into the eyes or the skin of bunny rabbits or monkeys. I'm not buying something that's made of animal products. I'm not buying something that is contributing to the deforestation of the rainforest, the loss of habitat of our indigenous sisters and brothers. During this week, we have our beautiful grandmothers and grandfathers reminding us the sacredness of this earth. There is a way to wash your hair, to wash your body, to moisturize your body. There's a way to do almost everything you want to do that is in line with unity, with oneness. When we buy organic and fair trade, women and children are not working in sweatshops to produce it. Farmers in fields across the world are not getting cancer and their children getting birth defects due to the pesticides and the fertilizers being put on the crops. Rainforests are not being cut down. So we have a way to do something in every moment. We have the opportunity and the way to choose love in every moment, regardless of how someone else speaks to us, regardless of what someone else does. We can choose love for ourselves, compassion for ourselves, and then, of course, love and compassion for our capital S self, that includes those who have harmed us. It includes all of those on this planet. It includes those we touch with our ripple impact. And in addition to doing something every minute and every moment, let us also commit to using our skills, our abilities, our resources together. Because together we can do so much more. Together. to really help bring back oneness, togetherness, peace, yoga to this planet. I say bring it back, of course, because in our Vedic tradition, we speak about yugas, and there were times when this world absolutely was pervaded by truthfulness, by satya, by light, by oneness. Let us bring that back. This is not the time to sit this one out. So many people, sadly, I hear say, I'm going to just sit this one out right now. I need to just get peaceful inside and let the world do its thing. It's too stressful. It's too stressful to be engaged. That is not what our yoga and meditation is for. It is to bring us peace, absolutely. To bring us joy, absolutely. To bring us samadhi, absolutely. But not as the full stop period. Once we have that peace, that awareness, that truth, that divine connection, then we are able to move forth into the world without the ego, without the competition, without the jealousy, without the grabbing and grasping, without the stress, and actually be able to be those instruments that St. Francis spoke about, bringing light to the darkness, bringing hope to the despair, bringing healing, bringing peace. And that, my sisters, my brothers, my friends, that is our collective Dharma. And so, in conclusion, I ask you all join me for a moment. Let us close our eyes together wherever you are. Close your eyes for a moment and allow your awareness. Allow your awareness to anchor within, to drop deeply into the spaciousness of yourself right now. And as you drop into the spaciousness, allow yourself to notice a sound that is the farthest sound away that you can hear. So not the clock ticking next to you, not the person in the next room on the telephone, but maybe it's the waves on the ocean behind me. Maybe it's the sound of a bird down your block. Allow the awareness to focus on that sound. And as you do, feel that state of awareness, that state of consciousness expand from within you all the way out to the physical location of that sound. Feel your consciousness expand through your home, down the block, to the bird chirping. Feel it expand through your home, through your computer or your phone, however you're joining today, onto the Pacific Ocean with me, to the sound of the waves. Allow that consciousness to embrace and include all. Out to that sound that you hear. And as you gently inhale and exhale, notice that you begin by inhaling from the outer to the inner. And you begin exhaling from the inner to the outer. But allow yourself, as the consciousness expands, allow yourself to realize there is no inner. There is no outer. There is only breathing. Allow the consciousness to just keep expanding. Can you hear something beyond even the bird chirping down the block? Can you hear the flow of Mother Ganga in Rishikesh? Maybe not with your physical ears, but can you hear it with the inner ear? Allow the consciousness to expand, even to those places reachable only by the inner ear. And let us together, as we close, let us together raise our arms together as we pledge together from the banks of Mother Ganga to the shores of the Pacific Ocean, to the forests of the Amazon, to the deserts of Africa. Together, we pledge we will live in the awareness of our union, our oneness. We will breathe, we will eat, we will shop, we will move through the world in this awareness of our oneness. We will speak, we will work, we will choose, we will walk in this awareness of our oneness. And we together will serve this oneness, this global family across all borders and all boundaries of race of religion, of color, of country, of creed, even of species. We are one, and we will serve that oneness. So much love to all of you. From the shores of the Pacific Ocean and from the banks of Mother Ganga. Such a joy to be one in awareness, in consciousness, in knowing, in spirit with you all.